Good evening, I'm Helen Johnson and welcome to tonight's episode of Today Tonight. On tonight's show we will uncover the epidemic outbreak of hypercholesterolemia, which is affecting the eastern suburbs of Adelaide, and we expose Dr. Henry Smock, the man responsible for the misleading information surrounding the processes of diffusion, osmosis and active transport within the body. But first, one of Australia's finest fashion designers, Eva Pear, has turned her talents away from the sewing machine and has designed one of the most advanced houses seen in the world. Putan Wolf reports.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a house that looked after itself, took out the rubbish waste and brought in the grocery and the post? No junk mail. Designer Eva Pear has designed a house that can do just that. Its name is Zone Membranio.
I found myself losing more and more time at home because of commitments within my job, and as a result, the maintenance involved with my house began to get out of control. So I just decided that this had to change, and as I couldn't alter my routine, I just figured the house had to.
The house has been designed and constructed so that the wall of the house controls and regulates the passage of substances into and out of the house. For example, when the fridge begins to get empty, groceries are brought in and stored. Eva, what are the mechanics of the house?
Well, I began by designing a new type of brick called proteniums, which is constructed of a material called amino acidosis. The proteniums line the inner and outer surface of the house and also in between the walls. The proteniums that line the inner and outer surface of the house are fixed in particular positions, whereas the proteniums that fill the inside of the wall move around freely with the aid of a special fluid phospholipid bilayer.
Pear has installed an electronic program that senses when the house needs to remove or take in materials. When this happens, a mechanical message is sent to a homogeneous receptor molecule within a protenium. Other proteniums then act as transport channels, allowing specific materials in certain directions through the walls.
How is it that such these groceries, which are quite heavy, can move through as easily as smaller items such as mail?
Well, I use two types of proteniums because some substances are heavy or more complex than others and therefore need some extra help. Some proteniums act as pumps and actively transport the large, more complex materials like groceries through the walls. I do have to add these ATP balls, which provide the push or energy for the substances to move through. And for the smaller items like mail, other proteniums are used which act as channels where materials move through without energy through the process of diffusion.
It's such an amazing process!
If you come with me over here, I'll show you in action. You have to keep walking. Is that it? So if we just leave these groceries here, a message will be sent to the homogeneous receptor molecule, which will tell proteniums in the wall to bring it in.
Wow, that is really amazing! Can I move in? Oh.
We'll have to see about that.
What an amazing story. We have received the information given to us by scientists willingly as we believe it to be correct and truthful. But what happens when it's not? Jenny Hopkins reports.